Hey guys, Nabil here. Hope everyone is doing great. So, Capcom has announced that Ken is making a comeback in Street Fighter 6 with a new look, a new story, and a plethora of new moves. Now, we've seen Ken in motion before, we've seen some gameplay for the past few days, but Capcom decided that they're going to release kind of like an official 42-second video showing all of Ken's special moves. And we're gonna look at them, talk about them, and see what else we can find out in this very small teaser that is quite exciting. Now, before I do that, gentle reminder as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Now, let's watch the video first before we can talk about it.
どうした？来るんじゃないのか？届け！どうらよ！竜巻！
Alright, so we did watch this just right now, and you might have noticed that in the background there's actually the theme music of Ken for Street Fighter 6, which is obviously different from his traditional themes from the Street Fighter 2 days. Now, I'm a big fan of the nostalgia and a big fan of the old themes, and Street Fighter 6 so far's music is hit or miss for me, but this one is a good one. This one is a good one, but we're not here to talk about his music, we're here to talk about his moves. So let's go ahead and go frame by frame kind of on this thing and talk about each of these moves and explain how they're done, their properties, and how they're different from the previous games. And we're gonna start with his taunt, which is, we don't know if this is a specific taunt against Ryu or this is his normal taunt. It's kind of confirmed now that Street Fighter 6 has character specific or opponent specific taunts, just as we saw how Luke was actually disrespecting Ryu in, with the Hadoukens that we talked about a couple times. All right, so let's go frame by frame and see. So first of all is the Hadouken. Nothing new here, but I kind of like how it's actually, you can see it forming here around his, inside his hand before he's gonna shoot it. So standard Hadouken, nothing's different. It is the Hadouken form from Street Fighter series. Then we have the Shoryuken, which is Ken's signature move in a way. Now, as you probably know, since Super Street Fighter, Ken's HP Shoryuken has always been a fiery one, right? He has fire in his Shoryuken on the EX version. However, for the first time since then, in Street Fighter 6, Ken does not have a fiery Shoryuken if done with high punch, with HP. He still has it, but it's kind of different. So all of the Shoryukens for Ken in Street Fighter 6 are just, kind of like Ryu, Shoryuken that actually drops the opponent and sends him to the ground, but not a fire one. If you want to have a fire Shoryuken now, you have two options. Either the EX version that always has fire in it, or what you can do, there's a new move, which is by pressing the two buttons, I believe it's the two punches or two kicks, Ken will run towards the opponent. Now, when he does that, after this run, if you press those two buttons and do a Shoryuken, that Shoryuken is going to be a fiery one. So it's kind of a departure and a change from the previous versions of Ken. Our next move here they're going to show is his back grab that he had since Street Fighter 2, where he rolls with the opponent before throwing them to the other side. The next move is the Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku, which is the whirlwind kick, the whirlwind kick that both Ken and Ryu had since the first Street Fighter game. And this is fiery Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku. This is the EX version, and it travels upwards. It has a bit of an angle, then it goes completely vertical, which is going to be obviously a great anti-air. And now we're gonna see the new moves, the Jin Light Kicks. Now these are done by quarter circle forward in a kick, and it depends on how you follow. So once you do the first quarter circle forward, you can then follow with either low kick, medium kick, or high kick. And this is kind of like a rekkas, if you will. And each one is different. So this is the first one we're gonna see is the low kick version. And then it hits, with a low kick, which makes sense. The second version is you follow the quarter circle forward and kick with a medium kick. And then you get this overhead right here. Would you be able to combo from this? Possibly. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully I'll find out in a couple days. And then finally we have the HK version, which actually hits the opponent and sends them to the other side of the screen. Now if you do it with the EX version, there's fire and then it hits twice. So it hits with the initial hit and then the low kick version. And then this other version, which is kind of like the high kick, and it sends the opponent to the other side a little bit further and probably with more damage. And then there's this other move, which is a DP with kick, which might be a good anti-air. It does look like it has a little bit of a startup in terms of frames, so I'm not sure how useful it's going to be. Can you combo from it? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't have an answer, unfortunately. A little bit of combos, medium punch, high punch, and then going into the DP with kick. However, it's the EX version, which has fire and crosses up a little bit, and you can follow after this, as we're going to see here in a second. So again, you're going to do the same combo, but next time they're going to follow the EX version of the DP with kick, and then he follows with an EX Shoryuken, or Shoryurepa, well, it looks like a Shoryurepa actually, which is the EX version of Shoryuken, I think. So that's Ken in a nutshell in Street Fighter 6. Obviously there are the supers and we've seen all that, but they didn't officially release them. I mean, they're there on YouTube, you can see them in different gameplay videos. But Ken looks very interesting, he looks really fun. I've never been a Ken main, but he looks absolutely fun in Street Fighter 6. Now again, be traveling to London for the EGX, where Street Fighter is going to be there playable, and I'm going to hopefully have an extensive hands-on with Street Fighter 6 and hopefully Ken as well, and then I'll be sharing my findings, what I think about the game. Obviously, there's a closed beta that is coming out in about 2 weeks, so a little bit more than that. Looking forward to that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, subscribe for more Street Fighter related video, check the Street Fighter Story Explained episode 2 is releasing today, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy it and learn everything there is about the lore of Street Fighter. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Neogeonow. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done so, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank my patrons for supporting the channel and making this content possible. Making daily videos and especially the documentaries and lore episodes takes a very long time and a lot of effort, and being able to get some support for these time-consuming tasks allow me to keep going and strive for more and better content. With that said, I want to give a big special shout out to Michael, Brian Tiard, Fahad Suwaidi, Jacques Paul, Berugadono, and Enrique Sandoval, as well as special thanks to Shaka Asamia, Refugio Robles, Felipe Guimara, Jihao Ju, Muhammad Al-Blushi, Anthony Longino, Burned Retinas, Lily Wong Esmeralda, Goran, and Dangerman 1973. Those of you who are not yet Neogeonow patrons, I hope you will check my Patreon page where you can become patrons, helping the channel produce more videos as well as receive special perks that are exclusive to patrons, like early access to videos, exclusive making-offs, and other SNK digital goodies. Link for the Neogeo Patreon page is in the description below. So until next time, thank you for watching.